Hi, I'm Mike, the two-lane traveler, bringing you another road tripping video. Today, Sharon and I are on our way to Mountain City, Tennessee, population 2,400 and sitting 2,400 feet above sea level, making it the highest incorporated city in the state of Tennessee. Are you ready? Let's go. Our first stop in Mountain City is the Johnson County Center for the Arts Gallery on Main. It's filled with incredible artistic pieces made by talented artists in the local community. Painting, pottery, banjos, photography, and other works of art fill the gallery. Artists are often on hand to share insight into their work as well as that of other artists. This is the perfect first stop on your visit.
Is a print.
Our next stop is a tour through downtown Mountain City, where a series of murals tell the story of Johnson County's rich musical heritage. This mile-long walking tour is called the Musical Heritage Mural Mile. These murals were all created by local artists between 2013 and 2024. I'm assuming additional murals will be added to the tour in the future. The first mural on the tour was created by about 20 community members under the guidance of local artist Christy Dunn. It's a rendering of a photograph of Johnson County's first Old Time Fiddlers Convention held in 1925. It took place in the high school auditorium across the street in what's now called Heritage Hall. So many people showed up there were concerns that the floor would collapse. The event is considered to be a watershed moment in the development of country music. The Old Time Fiddlers Convention has continued for a century and is the oldest festival of its kind. Our next stop isn't a mural. It's a sculpture of the world-class fiddler Fred Price. It was designed by Ralph Nielsen and sculpted by Val Lyle. Our next mural is called Black Smoke Horizon, and it surely is a train. It was painted by Temple Reese. Trains and train songs have long been an integral part of Johnson County's musical heritage. G.B. Grayson and Henry Witter are depicted in the mural in honor of Train 45, which became a standard of old-time and bluegrass music. This mural is called The First Sunrise. It was painted by Christy Dunn, the granddaughter of Fred Price, who is depicted in the picture with Clint Howard and their sons, Kenny Price and Clarence Howard. Clarence Tom Ashley also shows up in the background of the mural. He performed frequently with Doc Watson, Fred Price, and Clint Howard during the folk revival of the 1960s. This mural is called Acres of Stories and Songs. It honors farmer, musician, and storyteller Clint Howard. This mural was painted by Christy Dunn. It's entitled Clarence Tom Ashley, Our Original Mountain Minstrel. The mural was based on an old photo of Ashley singing to his pony. Tom Ashley performed his medicine show on this very corner in the first quarter of the 20th century. This mural is entitled I'll Fly Away as a memorial to lost loved ones. It's an interactive mural designed for people to stand in front of the wings and get their picture taken. This mural is the depiction of the capture of the infamous Tom Dooley, who was accused of murdering Laura Foster in 1866. With the help of Johnson County's Colonel James Grayson, he was captured nearby in the Doe Valley. The mural tells the story of Grayson holding Dooley under arrest with a rock while holding the posse at bay with his pistol. They wanted to hang him on the spot, but Grayson insisted he be returned to Statesville, North Carolina to stand trial. He escorted the group back to Statesville, where Dooley was tried and hanged. The famous song Tom Dooley was first recorded by Grayson's nephew, G.B. Grayson, in 1929 and has been recorded by many other artists since then. This is called The Music of the Mountains and was created by participants in the Art and Renewal class for those who have lost loved ones. This is actually 7 separate murals entitled Legacies Murals. Each mural features an influential album from a Johnson County musician. Starting from the left is Clarence Tom Ashley, who was the first person to ever record House of the Rising Sun. Next is Handsome Molly, one of G.B. Grayson's most popular songs. The one on the right is Amazing Grace, which Clarence Tom Ashley helped popularize. Train 45 and Tom Dooley are 2 famous G.B. Grayson standards from the 1920s, and the Ballad of Finley Preston tells the story of the last legal hanging in Tennessee. And the last mural represents the Library of Congress adding old-time music at Clarence Ashley's to the National Recording Registry. These murals were painted during a community workshop at the Center for the Arts. The next mural is entitled A Day in the Life of a Song. Unfortunately, construction equipment blocked me from shooting the entire mural, so I captured what I could. It was painted by Christy Dunn, Temple Reese, and Lewis Chapman and celebrates the role music plays in our daily lives. Appalachian Elixir is the most recently added mural in 2024. It's a medicine show scene from the early 1900s. Artists were Lewis Chapman, Temple Reese, Jacob Prophet, J.P. Burnham, and Christy Dunn. One of the more historic properties in Mountain City is the Butler House. It was built for U.S. Congressman Roderick Butler sometime around 1871. The home represents an Italianate-style architecture. Butler was a congressman from 1867 to 1875, then again for a single term from 1887 to 1889. He was opposed to secession during the Civil War, as were most East Tennesseans, and he joined the Union Army in 1861. The town of Smith's Mill in Johnson County was renamed Butler in his honor. Heritage Hall is best known for being the historic location of Johnson County's first Old Time Fiddlers Convention held in 1925. At the time, it was 2-year-old Johnson County High School, which remained until a new school replaced it in 1966. It then remained unused until it reopened as Heritage Hall in 2005. Today it provides live theater and musical performances to the community. The Johnson County Veterans Memorial Wall in Ralph Stout Park is worth a visit. It's sobering to see the large number of veterans who lost their lives over the years in defense of America from this small county. This is Locals Deli, where we're getting ready to go inside to eat. This is a former department store that has been turned into a deli. Okay, I'm inside the store now, and we just had a chat with the owner, and he mentioned some of the different pieces he's acquired in here, including this little hobby horse that apparently wasn't for sale, but he talked the owner into selling it to him because he really wanted it. This is just a great old store. It was a mercantile once upon a time. At another time, it was a surplus store, army surplus store, for quite a while. This room on the other side at one time was a soda fountain. Just interesting, the kind of cool place you'd like to go to with creaky old floors and lots of interesting things to see. Pretty good sized place, definitely interesting. I love the floor. It creaks when you walk on it the way an old building should. It's really a cool place.
We are here today in the quaint and lovely town of Mountain City, Tennessee, and we are having lunch at Locals Deli. This place is really cool, full of old memorabilia, original hardwood floors, exposed brick. We were told at one point it was a mercantile, and a part of it was a bank, and part of it was a mercantile, and it was a pharmacy, and you can just smell the history in here. So they have a lot of sandwiches, lots of choices, build your own. Today I'm having a BLT, and look at the tomato on this sandwich, and broccoli cheddar soup, and I had to settle for a Pepsi, but at least it's a fountain Pepsi.
I got a Reuben that I hope tastes as good as it looks. I got some potato salad, which also looks really good, and I got a lemonade. So it's time to dig in. I've taken a couple of bites of this Reuben sandwich, and it's very good. I like a little more corned beef on my sandwich, so if this was about an inch thicker, it would be better, but I can't complain. The taste is very good, and the potato salad is excellent.
And like Mike, I've had time to eat a couple of bites of my grilled cheese, and it's a really, really good grilled cheese. Lots of cheese, it's gooey, it's melty, big, huge slice of beautiful tomato and lots of bacon. Can't ask for more on a grilled cheese. And the broccoli cheddar soup is probably some of the best broccoli cheddar soup I have. The broccoli is kind of all shredded, so you don't get a big chunk of broccoli in. It's just that really good broccoli cheddar taste. So definitely an A+ on this sandwich and the soup.
We ate another meal while we were here. We didn't get a chance to shoot any video, but I can tell you about it. We ate at Sherry and JP's Chicken House. They don't serve just any chicken here either. They serve broasted chicken. If you don't know what that is, broasted chicken is made by frying chicken in a pressure cooker called a broaster. The difference is noticeable from the first bite, as the skin of broasted chicken is extra crispy, while the meat inside remains moist and tender with a distinct seasoned flavor. If you've never eaten broasted chicken, make it a point to do so at least once. Sherry and JP's Chicken House comes through in a big way. Their other food is terrific, and the service is excellent too. So that was our trip. We really enjoyed Mountain City and look forward to a return visit in the near future. We want to go back to the gallery on Main, and we want to do the walking mural tour when it's warmer. We also want to visit Suba's restaurant when it reopens in the spring. It has an amazing reputation as something really special. So do yourself a favor next time you're looking for a small town to visit and give Mountain City, Tennessee a shot. You'll be glad you did. If you have any questions or comments, post them below and I'll respond. And if you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate it if you'd click the thumbs up and subscribe buttons. Thanks for watching.